What's going on, guys? Zach Casey here. I just went grocery shopping. I'm back at school now. Crazy. I'm actually going into my senior year now. But a question I get often, guys, is how do you grocery shop and eat healthy on a budget? You know, I don't have all this money to shop organic. I don't have all this money for vegetables and fruits. How do you do it? I feel like it's cheaper just to eat out or eat like crap, right? Junk food is super cheap. Okay, well, I'm going to answer some of those questions here. All right, let me first show you what I went shopping for today. Pretty big expense. I'm back at school, so I had to get all my food and stock up my fridge. I actually laid out all the food for you guys here to show you what exactly it is that I got. Now, that probably looks like a ton of food, and it is. The cool thing is it's going to last me a long time. So I'm going to start from the right and move left. So first thing I have is non-dairy milk. I like to use pea and coconut and almond almond milk blend. So this is by Ripple, super good stuff. They make a relatively healthy chocolate milk too that's plant-based, no sugar, 32 milligrams of DHA omega-3 fatty acids, and we actually have 8 grams of plant-based protein. I get 3 of these bad boys. These are awesome for shakes, for emergency oatmeal, and for some other meals, so I'll put those aside. Next thing we got, tomatoes, guys. I'm huge on vegetables, as you guys know. Here is what I have for my salads. I also eat these on other meals, but I usually eat my vegetables raw as often as possible, and tomatoes are an awesome choice for that. I'm going to put those away, but those are the tomatoes that I got today. Next thing we've got, I'll go through more of the raw vegetables. We've got portobello mushrooms. I use these on omelets. I use them on eggs. I cut them up raw in salads. I'll cook them in balsamic vinegar and sea salt for dinner with steak, asparagus, rice, whatever combination of meats I want. Awesome choice. Once again, relatively cheap for vegetables. A little bit of a vegetable hack. We've got garlic and onions, guys, a staple in my meals. I add them to a lot of my foods for flavor, and they're also super healthy. They're really high on the alkaline scale, super low on the glycemic index, so they don't affect your blood sugar or insulin that much. Next, we've got some limes. Guys, I add lime juice and lemon juice to a lot of my drinks. Super good for electrolytes. Not too expensive either, 5 for $2. These will last me a long time. I freeze them into ice cubes too to put in my water. Super tasty, especially if you get bored with water. Go ahead and try out some limes or lemon. They also have a relatively good fat burning effect. That's not a misconception. That is true. They're very good for you in many ways. Next, we got the yams, the sweet potatoes. I recently found these guys. I forget what they're called. I think like gata or bata. Weird exotic yam tuber food. These things are massive. This was literally like 50 cents, and it lasts me a long time. I got 2 of them here sitting around. I didn't get these today, but I was just trying out some new yams. But yeah, I got a ton of sweet potatoes, guys. Lower GI starch. I've said it before, I'm huge on starches, guys. Here I have some white potatoes. I live off these, and they're super cheap, guys. Really inexpensive carbohydrate source, high in calories, so they can get you through a ton of meals relatively cheap. So that's one way to save a little bit of money, guys. Cut out the pasta, cut out the flour and breaded products. Start consuming more potatoes and naturally occurring tubers from earth that are also super healthy. So those are my carb sources for the most part. Put these over here with some of my other potatoes. I literally live off these, like I've said before. Let's make our way through more of the vegetables. I've got cucumbers, awesome for salads. Once again, trying to hit these guys raw. There was an awesome deal here in Harrisonburg with avocados. It was 10 for 10. Only got 5 because most of them weren't even ready to eat, so I'm going to have to wait a few days on these. 5 for 5 on oranges. Love these guys. Don't worry about getting organic. The skin's really strong. I'm not going to be eating the skin, so I try not to eat organic foods unless I'm going to eat the skins, which is, like the berries and the skin fruits like grapes. So I got some of these. Good on pretty much anything. Once again, try and have these guys raw. Bananas, super cheap option. Put them in shakes. Put them in oatmeal. Eat them plain. Put on some nut butters. That's a really friendly fruit. Not as good in fiber, a little high in GI, so if you're trying to lose fat, maybe cut them. But they're still super filling, and they're going to be relatively cheap for a fruit. We've got Nature's Promise organic baby spinach and spring mix, good for salads. Kind of contradicts what I usually say about lettuces and spinach though, try and get them, guys. Get them unwashed. Get them like this thing's probably like triple or double washed, which isn't good because you cut out a lot of the minerals and the nutrients that you want. And it doesn't have as much of a pungent taste, yes, but you're losing a lot of mineral value. And you want that crunch when you're eating salad to show that you really have some density in the fiber of those foods. So that's that. I have them for salads. I'll run through this in probably a week or two. That's how quick I go through salads. I try and have at least one a day. But yeah, that's my salad choice. Moving through to more vegetables, asparagus, probably my number one favorite vegetable. It's tasty, it's good. I'll cook it in the oven, I'll cook it with food. I do not eat these vegetables raw though, don't have the taste for it, not even sure if that's a thing. But yeah, there's my asparagus. We got eggs. Can never go wrong with some grade A large eggs. Don't worry about the color. Just because they're brown doesn't mean they're healthy, guys. It's just like a look, actually. I know they're kind of breeding them to be more brown these days because they give that healthy look. There's actually no difference, though. And then here's the meat, guys. So I literally got like 30 pounds of salmon. It's salmon fillet. It's Alaskan, organically caught. Pretty dark, which is pretty good. And this actually doesn't look that good on camera, but always look for the darker color with the fish and the meat, as well as the eggs with the yolk. Here I have 2 New York strips, and I have 2 filet mignon beef tenderloin. So there's my steak. Those are my meat choices. I'm kind of moving away from crappy chicken, trying to eat more fish and just healthy, strong, lean red meats. So there you go, guys. That was like a $215 shopping day. But that's going to last me a long time in conjunction with the nuts I already have and the rice. So there you have it. That's kind of what I eat. That's not my meals, but that's kind of what my grocery shopping list looks like. If you guys want to leave a comment below with any questions, go ahead. If you guys like this video, if it helped you out, leave a like. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, that's Zach Casey for you, what I eat after my grocery shopping list and how to do it on a budget. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.